Hello there. So today I'm going to show you how to change between presets in Amplitube through Reaper without the use of a MIDI keyboard or a foot switch, which you would inevitably have to purchase separately. So this is basically for minimalists who don't want to spend money, casual people that don't have, crazy studio stuff or just don't want to spend the money on a MIDI keyboard for one thing if they don't play keyboard. So here I have my Amplitube 4 loaded, and I have a Reaper. It's on a track named Guitar for obvious reasons. And so the first thing you're going to do, obviously, is create your own presets. So what I've done is I've made a couple. So we're going to start with my clean channel, and if you haven't already done it, you're going to save your presets, and they're going to show up in your presets folder. Then after that, you will go into the MIDI tab here, Program Change tab, and assign whichever one you want to whatever channel you want. So here, let's assume it's not there, you click it and select the preset you want, as in clean there, OK, and then save. And you're set. So do that for whatever presets you want. Assign them to whatever channel you want, whichever one makes sense. So then, the tricky part, well, it's not really tricky anymore. The hard part to figure out was online. I was searching through message boards, any website I could find for a way to change between these presets, not having to do anything, like automatically send a command to the program to change to whatever preset I wanted. I couldn't find anything, and I stumbled upon one video of one guy doing something completely unrelated that actually gave me the idea for this. So here it is. For my sake, I add a second track. I name it MIDI. It doesn't matter what it's named. It's just to keep track of what's going on. I make this a subfolder to the guitar track, just so I can know what it is, where it's going. For the routing here, click Routing, add New Send, Send to Guitar. This way, any command in this MIDI channel sends to the guitar channel, and therefore Amplitube. So here's the easiest. It seriously is really easy, and for all the programs that everyone on the internet is claiming you need to make this work, this is honestly, I think, the easiest way and the most economical way. And there's some drawbacks, but I'll get into that in a minute. So on your MIDI track, click whatever. I'm going to use 2 seconds as an example. I'm going to insert a new MIDI item. Let's get this out of the way. And it doesn't matter where you put it, as long as it lands on the 2 seconds. Double click this, it opens up your roll. Now by default, this window will be on velocity. That just shows, how hard any key in here is pressed. But you're going to go in here, hit Bank Program Select. This is a program change command. Okay, so double click the time you want it to happen, and this window will pop up. And this, you will click General MIDI. Ignore this. Ignore this. It's got some purpose somewhere, but not to this. So I made my clean channel 001, and I made my distorted channel 002. So I'm going to start on my clean, and I want this command to tell the program to go to bank 002, because that's the preset I made my distortion channel. Okay, hit OK, and it makes this command at 2 seconds when you wanted it. Now, I'm already on my clean channel, which I'll just select here just to make sure you can see this number change. And then, in theory, when it gets to 2 seconds here, it will change automatically to 002 distorted channel. Let's watch. Bam. There it is. Automatically changed, didn't do anything. It's just a simple command that you input, and the program listens. So let's say if that's a solo, you're obviously going to want to go back. So again, insert new MIDI item. Let's use 3 seconds as our template. Double click, open the roll. It's already on Bank Program Select, so we're just going to double click here. General MIDI. And we're going to go to 001, which is our clean channel. Whoop. There we go. So, just for the sake of restarting, go back to 1, restart the track, let's see how it goes. distortion, back to clean. Easy as that. So then the problem that I have not been able to fix yet or figure out, because I figured this is enough, but I know there's going to be some people like, oh, what about the stomp boxes? Like what about those? Because the program change is not the CC commands that you need to change through all these it's in MIDI somewhere. Control changes, here we go. It doesn't send the CC commands to do all this. So, the way I bypass that is, the way I see it, there is 127 programs that you can make. And I think that is plenty. Even if you're 311 Tim Mahoney and you have a bajillion different effects going, I still think 127 is a good amount. So, what you would do, if let's say you're distorted here, if you have your distorted channel on, and in your solo or whatever you have going on, you want to add maybe an envelope filter. I think I put an envelope. Yes. So you have your distortion channel, regular. You make another preset of your distortion and just add your envelope filter to that channel. So that way it's essentially two different presets. One is your normal, one will have your envelope filter on it. So basically, same process for everything else. Go to MIDI, program change tab, go to 3, hit distortion envelope, and OK. And then save. Save. So now you have your clean, distorted, and let's say a little later, in this solo or chorus or whatever, you decide, hey, let's get the envelope going. So insert again, new MIDI item. We'll use 4 seconds as our template. Double click, the camera roll. Your MIDI roll is up. Bank program select. On 4 seconds, double click. General MIDI. Now that was program 003. OK. It's there at 4 seconds. Now let's pull this back up. So just for the sake of it all working correctly, go back to this one. Now just keep an eye on these because these are the two same amps. So you'll just have to make sure, double check the 1, 2, and 3 and clean, distorted envelope. Here we go, play. There's distortion, back to clean, and now distortion envelope. And then obviously, if you, just for the hell of it, insert new MIDI item, open it up 5 seconds, double click, general MIDI, go back to 002. Oh, come on, there you go. Clean, back to the beginning, play. Clean to distortion, distortion to clean, clean to distorted envelope, and back to distortion. So to me, this works perfectly. If you need an example of me playing along with something just to hear what it would sound like, I can certainly do that. But let me know in the comments. Let me know if this helped out anybody. It took me a while to figure this out. I feel like it's a big help because in the future, I'll just want to make my own music, and even if I have no crowd, play along with it myself in the basement with some speakers and have a good time. Or you can play on the street or actual show. It does not matter. I think this works fine. And that's it. Thanks a lot, guys.